Come on now. First things first. God did this. Don't get mad with us. Hey, before we get started, we want to send our love and our prayers to our man, Mr. Exclusive, and his family. His father is going through some stuff right now, so we need everybody. Get your prayer warriors, get everybody you can, and we need to see a miracle.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
hey, Mr. Exclusive, we're praying for you, man. You know
Yep.
you're going to
Praying
get
for
through
you.
it.
Yep.
So as always, I'm your humble host, your man, your myth, your legend, Eric Knight. We got the man and the only man that can check you into the Heartbreak Hotel, and that's the Heartbreak Prince himself. Look, we got a couple of things we got to talk about because a couple of things is about to just pop off in a few hours. Okay, got to talk about Worlds Collide. It's supposed to get crazy. What's going on with this man? First of all, hey, I think the first thing I'm excited to see, of course, I'm gonna say Chad Gable, but I'm curious if we're gonna see my man El Grande Americano. Why is that? I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's got a match. Well, not El Grande. Well, he does have a match, but Chad's got a match first, and that's against Kingo. Now, honestly, what's crazy, the King actually beat Alberto Del Rio about a couple of weeks ago before this happened. So, of course, everybody's talking about that. I guess they want to let my man Alberto, have that title, coming up over there. But overall, I think seeing Chad, quote unquote, might be doing double duty today. I don't think so. I think Chad is just going to be having a match, and so is El Grande Americano having their own match. But in all
They're not the same
honesty,
person, people.
they're
They're
not.
not the
They're
same
not.
person.
Come on. Come on. They're not the same. People keep trying to say, oh, well, this. First of all, they try to say that El Grande was Chad because, El Grande had the CG boots. Apparently, Chad had already clarified that. Let everybody know, look, I let him borrow my boots. He didn't have his. It's a classic, of course. Then it makes sense. These guys are good friends.
Use the Blues Clues, people.
Come on, man. I'm sick of this. Look at this nonsense. People keep trying to say that, Chad Gable is El Grande Americano. It's not. There's
Preposterous.
two different people. What are y'all doing? Ridiculous. Bright Prince, what are your thoughts, man? What you think?
Man, I'm excited about this here because it's going to be a good introduction for me into AAA wrestling and being able to see what type of talent is on or in AAA wrestling. I'm always excited to see this type of wrestling style anyway when we get it in bits and pieces in WWE, in AEW, TNA, different little wrestling promotions. But to have a pay per view like this where we get to see this talent, like AAA talent, on hand in person on WWE. It's going to be, yeah, I'm excited for it because also, this type of wrestling style, I said it before, I'm a sucker for like that more dexterous, that athletic, that, over the top wrestling style that a lot of the AAA Lucha Libre style wrestlers like they perform. And so it's exciting. But to speak specifically about Chad Gable and Del Vikingo, I'm interested to see how they do this match here and the story with this, because we know that Chad seems to have an issue with being able to handle the lucha libre style or whatever. So I wonder if this is going to be another L for him. And honestly, I think if this in this match in particular, if Del Vikingo does go over, I think it just makes sense to me, especially with the story and everything they've been talking about with Chad Gable. And then I would like to see El Grande Americano perform well tonight, and and climb the ladder and get the briefcase, so we can kind of put this, because then we'll know, if we ever see El Grande Americano walking around with the briefcase and Chad Gable walking around, then we know they're two separate people, because one will have the briefcase and one won't. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. I really am. I'm excited for AAA tonight. I love to see new wrestling and new wrestlers. So this is gonna be good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the lucha libre, and honestly, it's funny. Some people would be trying to call wrestlers that wrestle like this Power Rangers. I don't know what the heck why that's a trend name,
Diabolical.
but it's insane. But look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I love watching these Power Rangers go. Okay,
Yeah, I do.
That's
I love it. I mean, like I said, I love seeing people just be super athletic and be able to do some of
yeah,
the things that they do. I know your big thing with like Ray Phoenix as an example, him being able to walk the ropes and run the ropes and just be athletic and like that's dope because it takes a lot of talent to be able to do that stuff, a lot of balance, a lot of I mean, it's up there, man. I mean,
yeah.
again, I still like my bigs going against bigs and stuff like that, like the traditional style that at least that we're used to here in the US, but I love to see some athletic people.
Yeah, man. I feel you on that one. But then the next match, we want to talk about athleticism. We want to talk about aura. Okay. Okay. Because we got, ooh, let me make sure I get this right. First, we got Lola Vice and
Yeah.
La Primera, Sippy Vakir, going up against Delise and Sheik Tomita.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh
two
yeah,
women.
man.
Okay, two women that I think are going to show a lot of physicality, especially up again. And I think this is good because two of these women from AAA, I watched a few clips. Okay, that's one thing about us. We don't play about when it comes to wrestlers, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna look a little bit into the person, at least a little bit, try to get some information and find out what their wrestling style is like. Now, these women are hard hitters, go getters. I was gonna come with something else, but it happens. These women are very physical, okay? And I think, especially for Lola Vice's her wrestling style, this is gonna be good. Same with Stephanie Valkyrie. Of course, she's a wrestling technician. But Lola Vice, being the brawler that she is, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. And honestly, I'm gonna love to see it. I mean, it's gonna be good to see, of course, seeing the Latina heat. I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen Lola Vice and her just doing stuff for Vice City, baby. I mean, as she did on, NXT, because of course we've seen greatness with that. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be overall gonna be a great match. I do see Lola and Steph getting the W, so that'd be nice to see them. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the way that Stephanie's been looking so far, she looks strong, and she's a woman. Lola, not Lola. Stephanie Marquez out here playing double duty. Okay, I expect Steph to be doing a lot of light work for this match. Because tonight is Money in the Bank. She gotta be all rested. She gotta be healed. She gotta be 100%. At least come up in there 90%. But I'm just saying, look, it's gonna be great, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Heartbreak Prince, what's your thoughts, man? What you think?
Man, this is going to be another good one. I like the idea of Lola Vice seeing a physical wrestler like Lola Vice, and then you have Delise and Sheik Tormenta, like seeing them go at it. But I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck right here. I'm just looking forward to seeing La Primera and just going ah 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 ah. I'm looking for, hey, oh yeah, man. I'm just that's what I'm looking forward to, man. That is so over that move and the crowd and hearing them just do the it's the best,
Oh,
man.
you
And
love it.
La Primera, man, you catch her from time to time and she's laughing. Like she can't help herself but to laugh. I think when you see just the preposterous, like how preposterous it is that she's smashing somebody's head into the
Into
ring
the just.
and
I
and
think
the
the
crowd
best
here
thing when
going
she started pointing at Booker the first start,
yeah.
I said, "Oh, look, see, this is how you know it's getting crazy."
Yeah, it's just I love it. So I'm looking forward to it. But I think that's going to be a great match. I mean, anytime you have La Primera in a match, Lola Vice, I think is going to be good. So like I said, I'm more interested, of course, in my AAA girls. Seeing what Delise and Sheik Tormenta, will bring to the table and being able to see them in action. So it's going to be good.
Yeah, yeah, definitely agree, man. And the next, I mean, honestly, the next match, I'm really looking forward to seeing. Honestly, okay. We got a couple 2 6-man matches that are going to be looking good. Honestly, the first one I'm really looking forward to is Logana del Fantasma. Okay, because these men ain't had a match together probably since almost maybe since before Mania, I think almost, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, these men, it's been a while. And what I think is crazy, okay, these Cedar Garza, right, and Berto haven't had a W in months. First W y'all get is against Ray Phoenix and the young OG. I ain't gonna lie. Hurt my soul. Hurt my soul, but they needed that. They needed some type of momentum. Now, honestly, don't have these men, especially Legado del Fantasma, don't have these men win this match, cut the promo that they did on Friday, and give them no momentum. They need something. And this is going to be something I think they needed, man. They need, again, something to give them some kind of moment. Because I just don't feel like Legado del Fantasma is getting the push that they should be getting. I love to see this group. First of all, they done let my girl Electra Lopez go. I always feel like when you got a four-person dynamic of a group, especially of a faction, when you got a woman in there, it changes some things. Things happen. Y'all let go of my girl Electra Lopez, but hey, we still got a majority of the group still here. Okay, but I need these men to get this dub today and do something to make it happen on Friday. I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying give them a title yet, right now, especially not with the profits. But what I'm saying is, you got to let this group do what it used to do, especially when it was on NXT. Okay, just do something with them. They got talent. They can cut a promo. All three of them. I'm gonna say all four. All three of them can cut a promo and go crazy. Do something with them. Heartbreak Prince. What's your thoughts, man? What you think?
I'm in the same corner as you. I think in this match here, Legado del Fantasma has to get the W here. The effort and push they've seen to be putting into them recently, would just kind of seem just null and void. Or if they go out there tonight and take an L. So I'm interested to see if this is going to be like a momentum changer for Legado del Fantasma, because I honestly, we know since over the last few years, honestly, anytime any of the Legado del Fantasma members are in any type of match, it ain't going well. We know they're going to be taking the L one way or the other. And
Yeah,
so to see them in this element, and the element that I'm sure all of them are comfortable to be, being in, they've got to take the win tonight. But again, I'm also still excited to see what El Hill, Dr. Wagner, and Pagano, and like what they're going to be able to bring to this, their wrestling style. And it's a fine line, because I say that in the sense that this is AAA. WWE just bought AAA, and I don't think we want to see all of WWE talents go over in each and every last one of these matches. But for this one in particularly, I think Legado del Fantasma they need it the most. Honestly, I just think they do. And I think that could be momentum, because it's a good group of wrestlers that they just generally fodder for the rest of SmackDown most of the time. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, it seem like they've been putting effort into them. They've been cutting some nice little promos and vignettes with the Legato. So we'll see what happens.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm hoping we see some greatness out of them for real, because them boys need it. And then another group that we seen that's gonna be also in a six-man tag. Okay, another six-man tag. What's going on? What's going on? See, people were jumping into the comments. I love to see it. Love to see it. Another match we got going on is, of course, the LWO. Now, if this match is still going on with them, which I feel like we heard one thing about this match and heard nothing else. So I'm hoping that we are going to see a match from these guys. Now, this match can go either or. For Dragon Lee, my man, was getting some momentum on NXT this past coming week. Looked good, looked strong, looked like he's ready to go. Honestly, in my opinion, Dragon Lee, my man, what is going on with you? At this point, I feel like, first of all, this might be a little off topic, or maybe it's not, but I do feel like Dragon Lee needs to turn heel and turn on Rey Mysterio. Not gonna lie, bro. Sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but the reason why I say this, If y'all remember, okay, when they was announcing Worlds Collide, okay, remember Rey Mysterio was injured. It was announced that he was injured. Who was there sitting on the stage with Rey Mysterio? Dragon Lee and Ray Phoenix. My man Ray turned to Dragon Lee, said, nope. Went to Ray Phoenix and said, yeah, it's your time. It's your spot. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Dragon Lee, you got a legitimate reason to turn on Ray. Prove that Don was right. Let us know that Ray's really a deadbeat dad. Just throwing that randomness out there. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a great match. I think this is going to be just hands down. It's going to be a great match. Uh, ooh, news just coming out. Brock Lesnar's in California. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And what up, Ant? Thanks for joining us, man. Dropping up some comments. He want to do predictions, and that's a good thing too. Real quick, E, and I guess we probably should have done it when as we did it. But who do you have in this match here? We'll go through it real quick.
I'm gonna go with El Kingo. I'm gonna go with El Kingo. I'm gonna go with him
Yeah.
because honestly, I feel like with Vikingo with him, I just feel like when he loses, this might give a chance for El Grande Americano to get that money in the bank. Sounds crazy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it could
I'm with you
happen.
there. I got Vikingo too. I think he's gonna go over. What do you have? Who do you have here?
It's a tough one.
It is.
I'm probably gonna go with Delise and Sheik Tomita.
Okay.
It sounds crazy, but I feel like in some way something might happen with Lola Vice, and I can see her either walking away, turning, or just it not working out. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Delise and Steve Tomita.
See, I kind of feel the same way that Lola Vice is probably going to be the one that is the downfall in this match, but I'm gonna have to go opposite. When you got La Primera out there, give me the ah 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 La Primera, please. I'll take her.
I'm with you. Oh, with this one, yeah, this is I think it's gonna be Legado del Fantasma. And honestly, it's because of the promo that they cut. That promo
Yeah,
that they cut, I was like, yeah, I think they got this one. So yeah, I'm going with del Fantasma with that one.
yeah, I'm going Legato as well on that one. We'll keep that one simple. I think they need it. I think they'll get it.
This one, I'm so up in the air with, but
No, I know.
because it's like again, they didn't really build this one too much. So this one can go either way. Um, I'm gonna go with the LWO. I'm gonna go with LWO just for my man Dragon Lee. That's what I'm going for. Going for LWO.
This is a tough one too, but I think this one is going to be Aerostar, Mr. Iguana, and I think
Mm,
they got. I think they're gonna go ahead and take this one here. Um,
I see that too.
in Octagon Junior. But yeah, I think that's who I'm gonna have in this one.
Okay, I'll go with that one. And the best match, honestly, with Ethan Page, the young OG, Ray Phoenix, and Laredo Kid. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go. To be honest, Ethan Page just won this title, but this man was just on SmackDown and he looked really good. And it's tough to say, but I would say for sure, I'm probably still gonna go with Ego.
Ego. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, because the man just won this title. And to be honest, if this man somehow lost this, now if you lost it to the young OG, I would still be upset. Here's the reason why. Because y'all know I love the young OG. I love how the man gets bouncy.
Yeah.
Pause. But I just hate the fact if that is the case, y'all know how I feel about this North American title. We should not be bouncing, pun intended, we should not be bouncing this title around to everybody. If Ethan's got it, we're gonna keep it on Ethan. It's gonna make sense. Why? He's apparently supposed to have a match against what is it? Sean something. I think Sean Legacy. There we go. Telling you, they're popping out wrestlers like babies nowadays. It's crazy. You got to keep up. If you're watching Evolve, that's the only way. Speaking of Evolve, shout out to Callie Armstrong. Congratulations on becoming the first ever women's Evolve
All
champion.
champion.
Great thing to see. We love to see it. We love to see it. Okay.
A little BE, a little BE, a little black excellence.
Come on now. Come on now. She got it. Man.
Yeah. Ann is saying that Brock has been added back to the official WWE app as well.
Really?
Yeah, I said I don't know this. I got to look into this because I didn't. He dropping breaking news. I gotta
Oh
take a
yeah.
look at this and
That's
verify.
a
Yeah,
big deal. Somebody's
yeah, that
saying
is a
that.
big deal because I didn't think they would ever bring Brock back based on stuff that was going on with him, Vince
I
McMahon, and
didn't
this
either.
whole like lawsuit thing. So I mean, and even if you do bring Brock back, just to kind of jump away for a quick second, like, I don't know where his place is at this point in time. Like, do we really want to go back to a time where Brock Lesnar is showing back up and really just like kind of wrecking house and just only has given the championship where he's only going to show up for pay-per-views, like big pay-per-views on top of that. Like, I don't know. I feel like at this point they've brought in enough talent that it's time to just kind of move forward. Not saying that I got anything against Brock as a wrestler in the ring. Like, Brock is Brock, but just don't know where he fits at this point in time, because you're trying to bring up a young Braun Breaker. You got, Bronson Tsunami Reed. Like, move forward, move forward. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I feel like it. I mean, and that's my thing too. I think what I could like, I love Brock growing up, like as a wrestler. But what I hated as an adult, how they were just using Brock just to what we need some tickets. Get Brock Lesnar here. I
yeah,
used to
yeah,
hate how they used to just utilize him.
yeah,
As a, oh yeah, just throw him in the main event. He won't come around. Or bro, I was so sick of that. And we got that during the end of the 2010s of just
yeah,
Brock, and it was just like, golly. Now, when Brock came back against Roman, that was fine. The story was told. It
yeah,
made sense. He didn't do what he would normally do. But when he was just coming in, just F5, German suplex, F5, belly to belly,
yep,
F5, F. You're killing me, Brock.
yeah,
You're killing me. I used to get into a couple people like, man, I can't believe people really like seeing Brock Lesnar at this point anymore. My man only
yeah.
got 3 moves.
3 moves.
That's all we
uh,
was getting.
yeah, he was going down the Bill Goldberg path.
Like, come on, bro. People was counting the ground and pound as a, oh, that's a move. It's a ground and pound. Are you kidding me?
Kidding me? Stone Cold did grounded pounds all the time.
Man, I said, man, you said, you mean to tell me '02 Brock is better than 2015, 2016 Brock?
Yeah,
He
no,
is.
no.
'02 Brock, man, the move sets, crazy. The athleticism wasn't lazy. I feel you. We want truth. What John
Hey,
said.
and his
You
own one
can't
today. We
handle the
want
truth.
truth too. Yeah, you can't handle
You
the
can't handle the truth. I said, damn, John. And the funny thing is, I can tell John just picked that mic up. You know what? Let's go to Money in the Bank. We gotta start talking about this. Let's go right into it.
And real quick, and just so you know, I also got El Eagle in this. I think he retains tonight. So yeah, let's
Yeah.
move on though. But now we on to Money in
In the
the Bank. Shorty, what you drink?
Money in the Bank. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. As Booker T would say, because in so many ways, I think there's a lot of stories that's gonna be told here. Now, the man's six. This man's Money in the Bank. I'm gonna tell you right now, insane. The card that y'all put for this, it's crazy. To be honest, Solo, yo, I'm not gonna lie, Solo kind of had me sold last night. Thought to myself, what if? What if it is Solo that wins? I'm not gonna be upset. I'm gonna be mad. Like, honestly, if it's LA Knight, it's again like 4 people that could possibly win this. I'm gonna give a reason for all 4 of these people. First one's first, LA Knight. Okay. First of all, sneaking the pin, sneaking that W on Aleister Black. I said, shades of a heel. Here we go. Heel LA Knight. Give me the dummy button. Yeah. Okay. I need that. I need that. Second pick, Solo. Solo. Okay. All the knees shaking. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to get it to that clip is so funny. Somehow, the way Solo popped up, came through, said what he said to Seth, I said, ooh, this is looking promising. Okay. Third pick. Be lying if I didn't say Seth Rollins. Okay. Seth. This man's got it made. I mean, the promos he's been cutting the last couple of weeks, what he's been saying he's going to do with the money in the bank. We came on SmackDown right away. Shoot. That suit was tough. Okay. I said, man, look, Scott, you cooking with this suit here. That was tough. Oh, look at it. Man, come on. And the chain. He wanted to set you. You got it, bruh. You got it. The look achieved. You hit the maximum goal. Amazing. And my fourth pick. Sounds crazy, but it ain't. El Grande Americano. What if this man wins it? We talking about Seth. We all talking about Solo. We all talking about LA Knight. We talking about everybody else. I don't know what's going on with my puppy right now. He just went crazy. We talking about all, but ain't nobody saying nothing about El Grande Americano. This man is doing what some people want to say double duty. And hey, he doing one match. If this man sneaks the dub and gets the briefcase, ain't nobody talking about El Grande Americano enough. What if he's the one? He snuck a W on Raw. Could be his to win. Could be his to take. Some people saying Solo ain't winning. Why? And we didn't see my man Anton. Cousin Jacob Fatu, the man with the magic boot, the Simone Werewolf. Might be the reason Solo ain't gonna be getting no money in the bank. Same thing for Seth. What about Seth? What if Roman comes back? Everybody talking about Roman. Oh, what if Roman comes back? What if the OTC comes back?
Come on now.
Causes havoc to Seth. In the lights every night. What if Aleister Black comes and messes around with you? All the reason as to why El Grande Americano could be the one to win it. Everybody got distractions. The only one that probably don't is Penta. You can even say, well, Penta, you know, Penta and Andrade, I mean, these are two guys might be here for spots. But just something in me is saying, pause, what if El Grande Americano is the victor? We'll see. Heartbreak Prince, what are your thoughts, man? What you think?
Man, the logic in me says it's got to be Seth Rollins. It's going to be Seth Rollins.
Right.
But my dark horse, and I know it's not going to be a popular pick, but I would love to see El Grande win the money. I mean, look, I know people don't really care for the El Grande character, but I just enjoy El Grande. And I would love to see somebody that's just not the majority pick for most people to win, actually get the surprise win. I think that would be the surprising factor of it is if El Grande is able to overcome an LA Knight, a Penta, a Seth Rollins, Solo Sikoa. I mean, it would just be amazing. Now I don't know what he would cash that in for, whether it be a mid-card title or whether it be the world title. I don't know, but I just appreciate El Grande Americano, and so I would like to see it. But the logic within me says this is Seth's briefcase all the way. I do love what they did last night with Solo coming out and kind of addressing Seth Rollins. And I thought that was a very interesting and great promo session. And Solo is really Solo is really growing, man. Like
Yeah.
he's found himself. I think like when Roman first left, it was a struggle for him kind of being thrust into that position of being like the new OTC, the new tribal chief or whatever. But I think somewhere around the time where Jacob Fatu started to kind of take off, yada. I mean, I think Solo found himself, and he's mixing in some of his personality, his humor, with also some of the seriousness that he can do. Because that what he did last night was phenomenal. Like, hey, he broke down what what's this, a new bloodline, a bloodline, whatever. He talked about each one of them, and
The
it was
crowd was
great.
actually laughing. They
Yeah,
was
I mean,
clapping for it.
it's so Solo, he's growing, and I think if he keeps on that path, he's gonna be something good for WWE, in the future. But right now, I think it's all about Seth Rollins. I think it's Monday Night Raw is Monday Night Rollins at this point. You're going to have a great story if he wins the Money in the Bank, because then it's going to be a matter of when is he going to cash this in on Jay Uso, get this title, or if he chooses John Cena, which I doubt. But it's going to be shaping up for Seth to kind of continue his story and his plan and his vision, because at the end of the day, he's told you more than once he is a revolutionary. He is
Come on now.
the visionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins.
Freaking
So
Rollins.
we gonna see. Like I said, the dark horse pick for me, El Grande.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, look. And of course, the
But
women's.
and had he had LA Knight, which that's another thing real quick I want to address. I
Yeah.
thought a
Okay.
year ago LA Knight would have been a good pick. Like a year ago, maybe two, because he was hot. He was going, and then it just seems like they never put the ball in his court. They never really did capitalized on it, because at the time he was also competing with Roman Reigns, that was still in his prime doing his thing, and he had a phenomenal match with Roman Reigns for the title. But of course, he took the L. But I thought that showed, or should have showed, WWE then that LA Knight is a contender. He is a major player. And now he's in this mix where you got Seth Rollins, and I don't know if he's just, I still don't think they're going to put the ball in his court. I mean, they should have probably a
Yeah.
year or two ago, they would have capitalized on it.
Yeah. And then it's like, I do feel like he got involved with him and Seth too. Like, also, I said, oh, okay. I said, I said, I wonder how this turns the interest. And I said, well, maybe this might be LA Knights to win. And what if Seth is the next person that he's rivaling up against? So we'll see. We will see, because this could be a huge game changer. And it really
Yeah.
depends. Like, if this is one of the first, like, we'll know if if the men's match is the first match, then we know for a fact somebody's gonna cash that in.
Which is
I feel like it's somebody gonna
why.
cash that in that night. Uh,
But is it time though? But is it really time for a title change hands? Like, okay, so you cash in that night. They're just
mm,
not doing it against Cena. I don't see the Money in the Bank winner cashing in and beating Cena, because to me, everybody that's in this mix right here, I don't think anybody's ready to be that person for over Cena. I think that's something that's gonna be saved down the line for Cody, or saved down the line for like a CM Punk. So whoever it is going against Jay. And do you think at this point in time they're ready to replace Jay? I mean, I know he's had the title now for what, 2-3 months. Is it really time?
so maybe not, but I seen this and I was like, oh shoot. I said I wasn't. I said I looked at it, but last night, like when Jay was coming out, yeeting it up, Steph like whispered something to Cody, and he was saying something. I was like,
Mm,
I said, oh boy, what are you talking about over there, Seth? And I wondered I said, man, if anything that would really turn up is just these two right here, Cody
mm,
and Seth. So I
mm.
thought to myself, couple of things. Okay, I had a few things just kind of like, okay, what if Cody's the last member of the group? What if Cody turns on Jay? What if Seth
The
turns,
American
you
Nightmare will
know,
be born.
what I'm saying? What if Seth wins that money in the bank? Cody helps Jay, beats the hell out of Jay. And now Seth wants to help Cody beat the hell out of Cena. And then they're the ones with the titles again, like they were originally. What if they're the ones? What if Cody did sell his soul later down the road? What if he's the one that told Cena, yeah, I'm doing it? Tell you what, I'm doing it. Give me the time. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out here. But I can see something like that happening, man. We might see something.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so. I think what it is with me for Cody, it gets more interesting once Seth is involved.
Yes.
I feel like because they have so much story
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So it can get interesting. It can
Yeah.
get really interesting. It's great to
You know
see
what
that.
time it is. And you know what time it is here. The
Come
one I'm
on
looking
now.
forward to the most. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Come on now. This is going to be the one I think is going to be probably match of the night. Honestly, who's my main pick? Come on now.
We know. Oh, we got the same pick here. You
We've
see
been
her?
saying this. We've been saying this for how long? What 2 months? A month? Come on. How many times we got to tell y'all? If you go anywhere, proceed with
With
bullshit. And come on, man. I'm telling you, Naomi
oh
is
yeah,
the pick.
man.
Naomi is the pick. My major number one pick to win this. I don't see, okay. Let's be fair here. All right. I'm gonna tell you who I think could be the possibilities. If it's not caution in the bank.
Which
Tell
it
you one
is.
that they don't want to see. And people are talking about, but people are, we don't need it. Mommy in the bank. We don't need mommy in the bank. We don't need Rhea winning this. Rhea don't need it. Rhea
No.
knows she don't need it. Much she can she don't need it. That's not her style. That's not her forte. She don't need to cash in on the last second. She can go ahead and get you at the first second and still get the dub. Okay. Bliss in the bank. Possibility. Everybody's talking about possibly, Bliss in the bank, but I don't see it happening with her because it's going with her and Charlotte. Don't see it. I tell you who else. Possibly. The prodigy in the bank. That's a big one. That could really actually happen for real. Why? Because it's the prodigy. They've already been kind of saying some stuff with her in the Judgment Day. There's a possibility we could be seeing the next up and comer, Roxanne Perez, get that dub and get that money in the bank. And it would make sense. Why? Because what if Liv does get that title again? Who would be the one to cash in that money in the bank? Come on, prodigy. Stop playing with it. Then, of course, I'd be lying if I didn't say it's a big possibility for the La Primera in the bank. But I
Ah,
don't see
ah,
that happen.
ah, ah.
I feel like this is a woman that's going to take that mid card to the next level. Same thing with Julia, another woman that's already got her stuff going on with Zelina. Okay, I think when it comes to Zelina and Stephanie Valkyrie, both of these two women are two women that's really going to elevate that mid card titles, those mid card titles, and take it to the next level. And they'll be on the main card title soon. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, my main pick, caution in the bank, Naomi. Dark horse, I'm going with the prodigy in the bank. And the one, if I just want to be stupid, we'll go with mommy in the bank. But I don't see that happening. So overall, shit in the bank. Number one, Naomi, get this dub. You've been doing everything on social media, putting the little raisins in the cakes for Jade. Yeah, I've been seeing all that. The craziness, the insanity. This woman don't stop. They don't want you to. You ain't gonna stop. Maybe you should slow down, or maybe proceed with caution. Anyway, Brave Prince, what are your thoughts, man? What you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm in the same corner. I do. I think this is definitely it's Naomi's night. It's got to be cautioned in the bank. I think the work that she's been doing over the last 4 or 5 months, when she started to go down this dark path, has just been some of the best work I've seen in her career. And so it's got to be her. I think there's so many stories that can come out of it with her. If you want the safe pick, then of course you can go mommy in the bank. But we Rhea doesn't need it. Rhea has been the champion multiple times. She's already over with the crowd. It's not gonna. It doesn't do anything more for the women's division. Having mommy with the belt. Not saying that it's a problem with her having the title, because I mean she is Rhea Ripley and we all love Rhea. But if you want to talk about storytelling and long-term storytelling, what you have going on with Naomi, what you have going on with Jade, what you have going on with Bianca Belair, and shout out Wade Barrett. But yeah, the King's English is diabolical, man.
It
It's
is.
preposterous. But
Bianca.
Bianca. But when we got what you have going on with them, I think it's you have to have Naomi with that briefcase. And then my dark horse, if it's not Naomi, I have to go with the Prodigy. I have to go with ah, I just think we talk about the aura that she already has. You know, she drips aura. She was the NXT champion. I don't, I don't have a problem if it was Alexa Bliss because I love Alexa Bliss as well. So if it was her, like honestly, any of these women winning it, the Money in the Bank would not be a serious problem, because I think they're all great, and that's why I'm very excited for this match because you have six, awesome women wrestlers in the ring, and it can really go either way. Beautiful Madness, that's my girl Julia. I'm a huge fan of Julia. I just don't think it's her time just yet. She just got brought up to the main roster. So I think in this match here, the best bet and the best pick has to be Caution in the Bank. And I think it just opens up more doors for more stories and more opportunities there.
Yeah, I mean, even when she said the Tiffy time, man, she said, "Look, every time I had a title, or I was trying to get a title, you was in my way, and I'm gonna do the
Mm-hmm.
same." I said, oh, I said,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you need right there.
Yeah.
Put some fear
Yeah.
in that briefcase.
I already see
That's
the
what makes
briefcase
it.
wrapped with caution tape. I
Come
already see
on,
it.
bro. And we've been saying this.
Yeah.
Get the caution tape.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I can see her putting it around with the caution. I don't even
Caution.
know.
Yeah.
Just going.
Yeah.
Really taking that briefcase to the next level. Look, that's gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. But speaking of money, we gotta talk about this one. This is gonna be interesting. With the man, Becky Lynch and Lyra Kitty. Now, honestly, this is a match that could be very interesting in a lot of ways. I think we could possibly see Bailey come back. And I had said this in a TikTok panel not too long ago. I think we can see a couple of things come from this match. What I think could happen, right? And this is my prediction. This is what I think could happen, right? Bailey comes out. We think, oh my God, Bailey, she's coming out to help Lyra Valkyria. No. What does she do? Beats the hell out of Lyra, helps Becky Lynch, helps the man. Now maybe it's a possible faction for Bailey and Becky. Or another twister for you. Bailey comes out. Lyra get the dub. Everything's all soft, peachy. I was talking Bailey for y'all if y'all ain't know. And what she do? Beats the hell out of Lyra. And now she's going for that title. I ain't gonna lie, give the title to Bailey. Let Bailey do what she want to do. We need to see Hill Bailey back. We need to see her telling people you stupid idiots. Ding dong. Hello. Bailey is not even injured. She's not hurt. None of that. So this could be a time tonight we see Bailey come out, go crazy. I need to see it, man. I need to see something. Again, well, I think this is going to be a good match. But if Becky wins, it's because of Bailey. If Lyra wins, it's because of Bailey. I just really feel like Bailey's coming back tonight. This is the perfect opportunity. You already done had these women face off 2 times already. Third time's a charm. Let's get chaotic. Let's get Bailey. Let's get crazy. Great Prince, what are your thoughts, man? What you think?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this match here too because I know the last match they put on was definitely a certified banger. And so, but just to keep it short because I know we got to get to it. I have a feeling that the title changes hands tonight. I have a feeling that this is the one that Becky Lynch will win.
Yeah.
And it's going to put another feather in her cap. I just see it working out that way. We know that the story has been over and over and over that Lyra has, beaten Becky on these fluke type wins, roll ups, things of that nature. And so I think tonight is going to be a clinic, and Becky's gonna go over the top. She's gonna go ahead and put Lyra down, and I don't think she's gonna be able to escape defeat this time with some fluke win by roll up or whatever it is that however she normally wins it. So it's going to be good. I think this has been a good story here, and I think it's the work that Becky's also been doing, especially promos as of late, has been great work as well. And I just think it's her night. I really do.
Yeah, man, I think so.
And
I think
Lyra's
this
had the
might be
title now for
Becky.
a month, so it's probably about time to see it change hands.
Yeah, because I think she's out of what, about
Yeah,
almost
she yep 6
6 months,
months.
maybe.
Yeah, because like the first 3 months we didn't really hear from
Yeah,
her.
you know what?
So, yep,
Go ahead, Becky, get it.
that's it
You got,
forward.
you know
Yeah,
what? That's a decent title reign. I'm okay
yeah,
with that.
yeah, yeah.
But we want to talk about mediocre. We want to talk about why is this even happening? Well, like we said before, I don't know. But if anybody is going to be winning this match tonight, I think it's going to be a feel good moment. I think it's going to be Cody and Jay getting the dub over Cena and Logan. I think Logan's probably going to be one to take the pin. But hey, who knows? Only reason why is like to see maybe the Eagles ain't working out. But the way that they cut that promo on last night, y'all don't know. I'm big on promos. The promos will tell you 9 times out of 10 what these results are going to be. I'm giving you some logic here. That's how you know I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Listen to the promos. It's the words. Read in between the lines. Sometimes it's how they stand and sometimes how they look and how they. It's little stuff, little small stuff. And I thought to myself, this actually might be what we're looking at here. Logan and Cena getting the dub on Jay and Cody. And I mean, just looking strong, like just overall. You know what? I can agree with you. I think I agree with you, not Bland. I think there could be interference. But the thing is, who would be the one to interfere? And if anybody interferes, who could it be? Who?
Ooh, ooh,
Who?
ooh.
It's a good question. It's a good question. I'll tell you this, it'd have been nice if maybe if R-Truth was the one to interfere. Would have made
Hey,
sense. Could
hey.
have did something with Randy Orton and R-Truth interfere. Could have made sense. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, or if somebody does help, maybe it's Sammy. Maybe Sammy helps Jay. Maybe Sammy helps Jay and Cody. We'll see. Heartbreak Prince. What are your thoughts, man? What you think?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good one here for tonight for the feel goods. It's going to be the good guys. I think Cody and Jay will get the W today. I think or tonight. I think it's going to be Logan taking the pin. And I just of course I think at the end there's going to be a beatdown of Cody and Jay. I think John Cena and them will find a way to be heelish. They're going to do what a heel does. So I'm going to go Cody and Jay in this one. I just wish they did do this tag team match for this, but we'll see. It could, it can be one of those matches that deliver because I was down on the triple threat they had, but with Seth, Roman, and CM Punk, and that that delivered. That was amazing. So
Cinema.
yeah, it was cinema. So I'm interested to see if this match can deliver. You got 4 pretty talented wrestlers. When you have a champion like Jey Uso, I think he should be in a PLE. It should be a singles title match or
Yeah.
John Cena. We don't have too many more days to see him wrestle, and so you would think that
Literally.
would be you would think that would be a singles titles match. But it is what it is. They put them together. That's my pick for it, and so yeah. But we'll see what happens. But Worlds Collide is streaming now on YouTube. So
We about to get into it then. We're gonna get into it then. Well, so as always, make sure y'all follow us on all of our social medias. Facebook, we on that. Instagram, we on that. X, we on that. TikTok, we on that. And we love how you guys are showing us the love and the appreciation. We are now at 102
yeah,
subscribers
we
and
appreciate you.
208 followers on TikTok. So man, y'all keep
Nice.
locking it up. Keep
Thanks for
following
the
us.
support.
Hey, we're gonna keep giving y'all content and keep giving you all the stuff that you need the exclusive way. That's what
Ah,
we always
ah,
keep doing.
ah, ah.
always, I'm your humble host, your man, your myth, your legend, Eric Knight. We got the one man and the only man that can check you into the Heartbreak Hotel, and that's the Heartbreak Prince himself. Because we are the exclusive nights, and we always make sure that we are the best there
Best
is,
there is,
the best
the
there
best there
was,
was,
and the
and the
best there ever
best there
will
ever
be.
will be.
And should always ensure that your nights will
Will
never
never be
be
the
the
same.
same. Y'all be good.
All right. We out.